Photographs have a unique way of deceiving us.
They freeze a single fraction of a second, preserving smiles and optimism, while completely hiding the creeping shadow of the future. Look at this photograph.
These are the faces of 9 experienced hikers.
They were young, strong, and highly trained.
Leading them was Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old radio engineering student known for his meticulous planning.
Beside him were his closest friends, Zinaida, Lyudmila, Yuri, Alexander, Rustam, Nikolai, and Semyon.
A 10th member, Yuri Yudin, had turned back earlier. They were embarking on a Grade 3 expedition, the highest level of difficulty recognized at the time.
Their goal was to reach Mount Otorten.
In the local Nancy language, Otorten roughly translates to, "Don't go there," but they were young Soviet athletes. Superstition meant nothing to them.
The diaries tell a story of campfire songs and high morale.
But as the days progressed, the photographs grew darker, the smiles faded.
The final photograph on their film roll is a blurry, underexposed shot of the group setting up camp in a blizzard. It is the last time any of them would be seen alive.
The expedition began on January 27, 1959, from the remote village of Vijay.
The temperature hovered around minus 25 degrees Celsius, a bitter cold, but nothing the group couldn't handle. By February 1st, they reached Kholat Syakhl.
Dyatlov made a fateful decision.
He ordered the group to pitch their tent directly on the exposed slope of the mountain. What happened over the next few hours remains a dark void.
Something forced them to abandon their shelter in the dead of night, without boots.
By February 20th, the silence had become deafening.
A rescue operation was launched, including military and police forces with helicopters. On February 26th, searcher Mikhail Sharovin spotted the tent.
It was half torn down and completely buried under snow.
The tent was empty. All the group's belongings were still inside. Forensic analysis confirmed. The cuts were made from the inside. Following the slope downwards, the searchers found footprints.
8 or 9 sets of tracks left by people wearing only socks or entirely barefoot. At the edge of the forest, under a massive cedar tree, they found the first 2 bodies.
They were dressed only in their underwear.
The medical examiner noted that the skin on the men's hands was shredded to the bone.
They had been desperately climbing the tree. It took until May to find the remaining 4 hikers. They were discovered deep in a forested ravine, buried under 4 meters of snow.
Their autopsy reports were horrific. Massive skull fractures and catastrophic chest fractures, likened to the impact of a high-speed car crash. Most chillingly, Lyudmila Jubanini's tongue and the muscles of her oral cavity had been completely removed.
Portions of their clothing were highly radioactive. Why would college students on a hiking trip be carrying radioactive clothing?
Witnesses reported seeing strange, glowing orange spheres hovering in the night sky on the exact night the Dyatlov group died.
Let's examine the theories.
A slab avalanche, covert military testing, or did infrasound created by the wind drive them mad?
The slope of Kholat Syakhl remains silent. The cedar tree still stands, keeping its vigil over the snow. Thank you for watching.